90-Day Fiancé. The real reason Liz Woods kept going back to Big Ed Brown. Summary: Liz was initially impressed by a different side of Big Ed that few get to see, leading her to start dating him on 90-Day, the single life. Despite multiple breakups, Liz fought hard for her relationship with Big Ed, dealing with criticism from fans and accusations of being a gold digger. Liz finally moved on from Big Ed after their last meeting at 90-Day Fiancé, happily ever after, tell all, now happily dating Jayson Zuniga. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily ever after, star Liz Woods has finally revealed the real reason she stayed with Big Ed Brown despite all their problems. Big Ed tends to date younger women and sabotages his relationships when things don't go according to his wishes. He pushed Liz into dating him after meeting her on 90-Day, the single life, and fans watched the romance crash and burn even before season 1 reached its finale. Liz was resistant but shockingly agreed to be Big Ed's girlfriend, and then kept coming back to him more than a dozen times. Fans believed Liz was low on self-esteem and was love-bombed by Big Ed into thinking he was the best she could ever have. Liz had been married twice before meeting Big Ed, and her latest relationship before him had allegedly been toxic and abusive. Liz may have seen Big Ed as a saint compared to her ex, but that didn't mean she couldn't see his negative traits the 15 times they split after that. Liz's devotion to Big Ed has forever confused viewers. Some theories even suggested Liz was faking it with Big Ed to make it big. Why Liz agreed to date Big Ed on 90-Day, the single life. Liz was impressed by the different side of Big Ed. When Liz started dating Big Ed on Single Life Season 1, most viewers wondered why she was with him despite having known how he treated Rose on before the 90 days. Liz revealed that it was actually due to her daughter Riley that she'd fallen for Big Ed. Liz told Entertainment Tonight about how she didn't get along with Big Ed when she first met him, but they became friends when her restaurant was opening again after the pandemic. Liz started to get to know him better. Big Ed showed Liz his sweet side by giving Riley stickers and gifts. Liz saw a different side to Big Ed which most people don't get to see. She was spending time with Big Ed after her shifts. She was just getting out of her abusive relationship with her ex, and Big Ed spent all his time at her restaurant. When they started dating, Big Ed always made sure Liz was eating and made sure she had her coffee. He kept a bubble bath ready for her every night after she got home from work. He massaged her feet and made her feel like a queen. Why Liz and Big Ed broke up the first time. The chilling details of their first split revealed. Liz had captioned a now deleted post, "Even though our paths have led us our separate ways, you'll always be a great memory. Enjoy the rest of the season," with a broken heart emoji in May 2021 to announce her first breakup with Big Ed. 90-Day. The single life was yet to reveal their split, so Liz's post was a spoiler. Liz revealed that one of the reasons behind their split was that Big Ed kept posting photos with young girls and his trips. He once drunkenly shared a video of what he's looking for in his next woman. Liz had already unfollowed Big Ed. She said she was allowed to live her life publicly or in private without living in someone else's shadow. She didn't feel the need to be respectful towards Big Ed. A leaked audio call via 90-Day couple between the couple showed how furious Big Ed was when Liz dropped a coworker home. She had asked for his permission, and Big Ed had started calling Liz stupid and that she was f***ed up in her head. She kept pleading with him to stop disrespectfully speaking to her and belittling her. He kept using offensive language. Big Ed canceled his wedding with Liz. The taco pasta gate saved Liz. Big Ed and Liz have split over 14 times since their first breakup. The first time they got back together was when Liz reached out to Big Ed following his dog Teddy's death. They rekindled their romance several times since then and even decided to get married. Big Ed and Liz's wedding invite was leaked online in early 2023, and fans expected the couple to marry in August 2023. Big Ed felt disrespected when Liz called her out in front of his family for asking her 10-year-old to stop acting like a baby and eat the spicy taco pasta he'd made. The first thing Big Ed did after the fight was to leave the house at night and call off their wedding. He didn't even have the decency to inform Liz about it. Liz found out when she received a text message from the wedding officiant who was saying he was sorry the wedding was called off. Liz was caught off guard. This fight wasn't as big as compared to any of their past arguments. Liz knew Big Ed had got cold feet and was looking for an excuse to avoid marrying her. She accused him of being a coward and a weakling. Liz still wanted Big Ed to take her back. Liz couldn't envision a future without Big Ed. However, Liz didn't want to give up even after Big Ed canceled the wedding. She cried on camera and told the producers she wanted to be with Big Ed. She didn't know what she was going to do next. She wasn't done fighting for their relationship yet. Liz had gone to meet Big Ed where he told her he wanted to be single and work on his career. He had fallen out of love with Liz, but Liz only had Big Ed on her mind. She didn't know her future had a loving boyfriend like Jayson in it. Liz got comfortable with the situation. Liz revealed why it was hard for her to leave. Liz told ET in an interview, "I think once you get comfortable in a situation it's hard to leave." She explained that she kept paying rent on an apartment in San Diego after moving to Arkansas, thinking she had a backup in case anything ever went wrong. However, she gave up that apartment 1 month before the wedding, and that's when Big Ed split with her, so it kind of was a lot thrown in her face. Liz also spoke about the criticism she received from fans about her relationship made it difficult for her to watch him slip away. Liz said that she and Big Ed were attacked and bullied so much in their relationship by people who thought their love wasn't real when it really was. She wanted the relationship to work, so she could rub it in her critics' faces. Liz kept fighting for their relationship and for Big Ed. She was aware that some fans also called her a gold digger. However, she was the only one who had a stable job during the 3.5 years that she was together with Big Ed. Liz is now done fighting for Big Ed. How Liz finally managed to move on from Big Ed. Liz is dating Jayson Zuniga. Liz saw Big Ed for the last time when they filmed the 90-day Fiancé, Happily Ever After tell-all, which presumably happened in February 2024. She has no interest in returning to him or talking to him ever again. Liz is focusing on herself, her goals, her boyfriend, her health, at the moment. Her life has no place left for Big Ed's toxicity anymore. Liz couldn't be happier than she is now. She's finally receiving the love she wanted and has already officially introduced Jayson Zuniga as her new boyfriend to fans. 90-Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After. 90-Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After is one of the many spin-off shows to TLC's 90-Day Fiancé. Happily Ever After provides viewers with a follow-up to some of the most popular couples from the original show. The companion series reveals if lovers ended up staying in their marriage and explores any major life events or issues they may be facing. What happened to Gabriel, Paboga and Isabel Posada after 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 4. Summary: Gabe created Get More Proud wear for female-to-male trans individuals. Gabe was scammed in Colombia and had visa issues post-return to Miami. Gabe announced a divorce from Isabel and started a GoFundMe for legal costs. 90-Day Fiancé. The Other Way couple Gabriel aka Gabe Paboga and Isabel Posada are involved in major drama in 2024, a year since they were last seen together in Season 4. Gabe is a trans man from Margate, Florida. He got married to Isabel from Medellin, Colombia, on the reality TV show. Isabel was a single mother to 2 kids, Sarah and Miguel. Their storyline focused on Gabe's transgender identity. Gabe created a brand named Get More Proud wear. It is underwear for people who've undergone the female-to-male transition but have not had bottom surgery yet. The underwear already has a bulge in it. Gabe came up with the idea for his business when his packer fell out of his pants when he was swimming. Gabe made the foam packers himself but got the underwear manufactured. He was in Colombia looking for a supplier to sew his underpants when he met Isabel. They had met at a mutual friend's house. Gabe had immediate chemistry with her. Isabel's parents didn't know Gabe was trans. Gabe has to convince Isabel's parents before marrying her. Gabe had gone out with Isabel on the first night itself. He was relieved that Isabel didn't want to have sex with him that night. Isabel did not know that Gabe was trans. He decided to tell her the truth the next day. Isabel was very accepting of Gabe's sexual identity and told her it didn't matter to her. Gabe was living with Isabel and her 2 kids in Colombia for a few months before he moved there permanently on The Other Way. However, before they could get married, Gabe had to inform Isabel's religious parents about him being trans. Gabe and Isabel got married in November 2022. Gabe's sister Monica didn't attend the wedding. While Isabel's parents were happy to have Gabe as their son-in-law, his own sister Monica skipped the wedding. Monica was Gabe's best man, but had decided to sit the entire celebration out. She had issues with Gabe dating Isabel, but they had a spat before the ceremony when Gabe told Monica she was the reason most of his relationships hadn't worked out. However, they made amends during the tell-all. Gabe shared a sweet post for Isabel after their nuptials were aired on the show. He called her a beautiful bride and amazing mother in a now-deleted post. Gabe returned to Miami in December 2023. Gabe was scammed and also overstayed his visa. Gabe took to YouTube in December 2023 to reveal he was back in America. Someone had stolen his phone in Colombia and later hacked into his bank account through his phone, leaving only 32 cents in his account. He claimed the person bought things like liquor from a delivery app using his money and Gabe couldn't stop them. Gabe had to come to Miami to sort out the issue with his bank. Moreover, while Gabe was allowed to leave Colombia, he learned he had overstayed his visa by over 40 days and couldn't fly back to Colombia until January 2024. Gabe was still married to Isabel in December 2023. Gabe was upset he had to miss their anniversary and Isabel's birthday. Gabe revealed that he and Isabel had their first wedding anniversary on November 12, 2023. However, Gabe couldn't be with Isabel to celebrate their special day. He also had to miss Isabel's birthday, which falls on November 30th. He regretted missing everything, including Christmas and New Year. "We are still together. We are still married," Gabe told his fans through his YouTube video and showed his ring to prove it. He admitted that being apart from Isabel for so long was hurting him. He was missing Isabel, the kids, and their dog. Gabe said they had gone from being with each other every single day to being apart. There were days when they didn't speak, and it was not an easy situation to be in. Gabe felt like they were growing apart from each other. He confessed he had not been happy and was feeling like he was going through depression. Gabe felt alone. Half of his business was also in Colombia, so things were difficult. He had started working in Florida by doing bartending events at parties and weddings and driving Uber while he lived with his mom. Gabe announced his split with Isabel in February 2024. Gabe said he felt used by Isabel. Gabe had not filed Isabel's visa documents yet, as it was an expensive and time-consuming process, and he was working all the time to have some money saved up. However, things changed within the next 3 months. Gabe posted another YouTube video confirming he was in the process of divorcing Isabel. He said he was tired and working 18 hours every day while he worked a day job and drove Uber from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. "Me and Isabel are going to get divorced," he added. Gabe said he was tired of making excuses and felt used. He claimed he had nothing at all. Gabe revealed that everything was taken away from him. His business was going down. All he was doing was work, but he had nothing to show. Gabe had never expected his life to end up the way it had. He said there was a time when he didn't know where Isabel was, for weeks, without any explanation. He claimed everything was just an act. Gabe didn't feel sad anymore, and Isabel was making his blood boil. He told fans to reach out to Isabel to know her side of the story. Gabe is asking fans for money to divorce Isabel. Isabel makes Gabe's blood boil. Gabe has started a GoFundMe after telling fans about how he's dealing with a lot of financial obligations related to the apartment where he was living with Isabel in Colombia. Gabe posted a YouTube video explaining that he was paying Isabel the rent and utilities for the apartment along with money to take care of his dog while he was in Florida. However, Gabe alleged he started getting messages from the landlord that people were coming and going from the apartment and being loud. So he paid nearly $600 in fees before flying to Colombia and seeing it was a mess. Gabe claimed he cleaned the apartment and even considered reconciling with Isabel, but she never followed through. She also locked all bedrooms in the house except Gabe's. He learned that there were men in his house. Gabe claims he is being charged several fees for what happened in the apartment, and he has to give up his 3-month deposit. When he texted Isabel to tell her, "We're getting criminal charges on us if this is not resolved," she told him it was his problem to solve. Gabe paid $1,500 to the landlord, so he wouldn't press charges against them. He's now ready to go home and wants to take his dog with him to America. Gabe writes in his GoFundMe description that Isabel has done many shady things, with the money he was sending not having gone towards his rent and underwear business. The 90-Day Fiancé star has managed to raise over $1,700 out of the $2,000 he has asked. $381.45 will be going towards his divorce process. Isabel's side of the story revealed. Isabel is accusing Gabe of seeking drama and popularity. Isabel finally broke her silence via Instagram stories. Reddit user Dutes01 reposted Isabel's IG update where she accused Gabe of being false and manipulative. She seemed to have been addressing Gabe's GoFundMe as she wrote, "Someone explain to me why we find such false and manipulative people, and yet they believe and support them." Isabel asked 90-Day Fiancé the other way fans not to let themselves be used by someone who lies even about himself, and only seeks drama and popularity. She added an ew emoji showing disgust towards Gabe's action.